All right, so in the early 2000s, the supply chain of Toyota was showing some weakness due to the rapid growth of demand. Toyota used this as another opportunity to develop manager skills. Every manager in the company took turns going to the supplier company for 2 weeks to take part of an activity. The first week was the focus on the individual process improvement. The Toyota managers and the supplier managers worked side by side to work on the process to interview team members, identify waste, and make improvements. The days were long and included learning how to coordinate support departments such as maintenance and engineering. At the end of the week, the team presented their process improvements and results to both presidents. Gary Convis, president of Team MK, and at the time was faithful in attendance and support, not only at the presentation, but also back at the plant where the managers were expected to continue leading other activities in their areas of the plant. Don Jackson recalls participating in one of these process-level events when he was vice president of manufacturing at TMMK. This was in Japan and separate from TMMK management, but it illustrates the intense learning that can take place. As a vice president, I was able to take a Toyota management course that included a week-long TPS Kaizen activity at a supplier in Japan. I was teamed with 2 other executives, and we were guided to TPS expert at the supplier. He took us out of the work cell and was assigned us to a Kaizen. We were all told to stand there and observe and find the waste in the process. Visions of the Ono Circle came in mind, and hours passed. Mr. Chow told us often at TMMK that waste is not always easy to see. After 4 hours of observing, I was convinced that they had given me a process with no waste left in it, just to have fun with the new vice president. My trainer informed me, no, there is plenty of waste in there. Keep observing. Finally, after 2 more hours, it was like the lights came on and the waste was jumping out at me. I was able to list over 20 items to address, and when combined with the other 2 students, we were able to Kaizen out an entire process. There was even a wild Kaizen idea that we wanted to do, but we could not implement it by ourselves. Our main focus was motion Kaizen that we must do with our hands. The TPS leader requested from the 3rd shift maintenance group and the Kaizen team supported the team members during the implementation and reduced additional waste. In the usual Toyota teaching fashion, we weren't given the answers, but we were left to struggle through it and discover for ourselves. It was a powerful lesson and one that I can use here in Texas as we embark on a tact time change after only 6 months after our initial start of production. My goal throughout it all was to keep developing my people and pass on the Toyota DNA that is passed on to me. It's most rewarding to see the new Toyota team members and supply team members learning Toyota way with on-the-job development. It is important to walk the talk. All right, so obviously the important part about that is it's not easy to see. There's easy pickings, but we got to keep looking. There's plenty of waste. Each of us have plenty of waste. We don't have to look anywhere else outside of the department, outside of what we're doing. There's plenty of waste that each one of us have. Okay? All right, we'll continue watching this.